Hey, what's up guys? Building Information Modeling, BIM for short, is a process, a technology or a platform that creates the three-dimensional database of information that pertains to a design of a particular build structure. Autodesk Revit is just one of the many software applications that fall under the wing of BIM that leads to the creation of an efficient design of space. In short, Revit is a BIM software tool for architects, structural engineers, mechanical, electrical and plumbing, MEP engineers, contractors and designers. Apart from its technical functions and salient features of modeling the database for all three disciplines, that is the architecture, structure and MEP, Revit has a segment or wing that is conceptual massing environment, which efficiently integrates the modeling of freeform geometries. Despite of its technical functions and features, Revit to great extent also models freeform geometries, complex organic freeform geometries. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to demonstrate that, wherein we are going to take the concept or example of the famous London Twist Museum, and we are going to model the same in the conceptual mass environment of Revit. So let's get started, and welcome back to ptscadexpert and myself, Architect Kumar Kapadia from the city of Surat in Gujarat. And without wasting a single second, let's jump into the interface of Revit. And if you think that this video was worth, then kindly enroll for the course and let's learn together and let's grow together. And this is the point where we have seen so far, that is the complex forms and complex geometry that is possible with mass environments that have been dealt with us so far, and also the template files, that is the curtain panel pattern base and generic model adaptive, both of this and how to use them in this mass environment. So today we are going to actually model this one complex form, which is really a difficult task and challenge doing it with Revit. Actually, this is nothing, the Twist Museum, the London Twist Museum, this is this form. And if you just go to the construction part of it, then that follows nothing but a profile, a rectangular profile, which is getting twisted and changing its shape along the path. That is, if this is the path, and at this end it is a complete rectangle, and on the other end that same rectangle flips. So we are going to model this today in Revit. Okay, it is basically a rhino material, rhino grasshopper, but it is possible with Revit also. So this file already has that structure, so we are going to start it altogether a new file. And let me go to the south elevation, and let me first change this to 15 feet. Oops. 15. And I'm going to drop another level, say LL. Yeah, and we are going to start modeling this in level 2. So let me go to massing and site, in place mass, and PTS mass 4. Okay, I'm just going to strike a reference line. I'm going to change it to 150 and let me go to 3D. So I'm just going to lay one point onto this, and with this set, I'm going to pick this this vertical reference plane, connect it to that plane, that particular point, and draw a rectangle onto that. And I'm going to dimension that 1, 2, and 3. And before that, I need to go to this and change it to fixed dimension line. Delete this and gain 1, 2, and 3 equal. Try one more time. Set reference rectangle. Yeah. Dimension. Constraint. Let me just dimension this, and we are not going to do it equal. I'm just going to actually make both of this turn into a parameter. I'm going to call this W2. Okay. And the verticals as well, that I'm going to turn into W1, and we'll go to family types, and W2 should be 10 feet and W1 should be 15. Apply and OK. Fine. What I'm going to do is that we will select all of this, CEO, and constrain and check 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I'm going to pick this point, pick new host, and select this and pick new host. Okay, and now I'm going to select this point 0, 0.3, 0.7, and this should be 1. Okay, now I'm going to select both of this point, and just like so far we have been using reference lines and reference and model lines to constrain and dimensions and give parameters and make 3D complex geometries. This time we are going to use points to constrain and reference it with different parameters. So selecting this point, I'm just going to see this rotation angle. I click this button associated to it and just click angle parameter to it. Okay, so Basically what we need to do is that we need to rotate this profile. So let's try that. Let's go to angle and 90, apply. Yeah, so that is what we want. So now if I just go, but all of this are just model lines and I need to turn them to the reference lines. So select all of them and this path and say create form. CC, but this is also not what we want. So this is because Revit is thinking that we want something to extrude along the same path but with different size. But we need to tell Revit that the profile should be twisted along the path. So in that case, what we need to do is that just go to this and dissolve and change the angle back to 0, and let's tell Revit that along this path we want the same profile, but the profile should be twisted at these two points. So with this, let's select all of that and create form, and now change the angle. Yeah, okay. So this is a little bit tricky, but you have to try between various options. And what is happening is that if you very closely observe this particular form, then you see that till here it is straight and then it is curved, and also this portion is straight. But what is happening in our case is that it is forming the curve from here itself, you see. So just like we did for that particular this particular form, what we did is that we added multiple profiles near to that point. So the same thing we are going to do for this as well. Let's dissolve this and select this and actually hold out this CEO and more CEO, and this I'm going to say pick new host, place here, and this I'm going to say pick new host and place it here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is that select this point, and you see that 0.199. So let me change it to 0.01. No, sorry, 0.99. Actually, it should be just flip the direction and measure from so let me bring it real close to this. Okay, and likewise select this point and let me drag it real close to that profile. No, actually if this, yeah, sorry, If this is 0.3, this is 0.3, yeah, so we need to enter this to be 0.299, 0.29, so again measure from beginning, and yeah, sorry, so 0.299, yeah, perfect. So see, and this is measure from beginning, and this should be 0.699. And now with this, if I just go to this form and select, oops, we need to make a multiple selection, but this actually, let me just hide category, yeah. And let me just select all of this, but still 1, 2, 3, likewise both of this and this, and the path, and create form. Oh, sorry, again we made the same mistake, and let's go to, and let's change this to 0, apply, and OK. And then actually let's change the point to something like 0.29, yeah, and this to 0.69. So we can select it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and create form, and then 90, apply. That's perfect. So you see, now we have that particular form exactly like this. Okay, if you just watch it from top, and this is what exactly we have made. So now time to manipulate it. So what to be done in that case is that we'll select this edge, actually all the edges. First let me just do this edge, and then the vertical grid or horizontal, which one, I don't know. Yeah, so vertical grid from the 1, and the U grid to be, say, right now with 12, it is saying 11 feet. So let me change it to fixed distance, and if I say that I wanted 5 feet, yeah, then how much numbers that offers? 28. So basically let's change this to something like a fixed number. Let's enter 50. So that will give us something like 2 feet 10 inches. So now change this to fixed distance, and let's make it 2 feet 6 inches. Okay, and from beginning, so let the residue remain in the end, or actually let's change it to fixed number. Yeah, so let's change it to something like 55, So that will give us the spacing of 2 feet 7 and 7 3. That's okay. It's not a problem. Fine. And now there are multiple ways you can manipulate this particular face. And the first and the foremost is that we need to add the adaptive components to this. Okay, and let me just select all of this and hide this since it is distracting us. Hide element. Oops. One and two, and say hide element. Yeah, so now we can see the form properly, and also this hide element. Okay, so now let's create a 2-point adaptive family, just like we did for this particular structure. We just have a 2-point adaptive family, of which one is the curtain panel. Basically, one is the pattern based family and one is the generic adaptive components family. So something similar we are going to do for this particular. So let me just file, new file, and first let's open generate model adaptive. Okay, and I'm going to say that I just want 1 and 2. Yeah, and just turn it adaptive. Spline through points is a reference line, a point onto that, set plane, reference and rectangle. Yeah, select this and call this what is actually the width of that. Oops, here itself. Distance. So let's keep it 2 feet 3 inches, 2 feet 6 inches, 2 feet 7 inches. So this to be 2 feet 7 inches, and no, actually, 2 feet 7 inches is this, and thickness to be say 6 inches is enough. And just select this and create form. Now we need to try multiple options within this. Let's see that how family 1, and let's go to 3D, and let's call this generate model family 1 adaptive 2 points adaptive planks. Copy and rename. Just close that. We don't need it anymore. It's loaded in the project, and I'll just select this 1 and 2. Okay, so you see, and actually referenced on the another side. Flip. No. So, delete and wanted 1 and 2. Oh, but it's laying like that. 1. Okay, from top to bottom. Sorry. Actually, if you remember, then we had 1 and 2, not 1 and 2. So that's why, just about the direction, the way it was created. And now just select this and repeat. And we have that perfectly done. And if you just very closely observe it, then this is actually the same thing. You see? So this is the same thing. And if we try it the other way around, let's go to this and edit. And if I select both of this and say that host XYZ and load that into the project, overwrite. No. So this option is not working. 1 and 2, yeah. So not working. So let's go back. Select 1 and 2 and instance Z and then host XY. Overwrite. So that is one and the same. So see, if you just go to load 1 and 2, yeah, so it is saying that why is it not showing identical instances? You just delete this and load this 1 and 2 and just repeat it. Yeah, okay. So this is perfect, I guess. Also, if you want to try a different method of creating this, for example, actually just making you aware of various different options. So just select all of this, CEO, copy, select this, pick new host, and then create form, select this, drag this, select this and drag this, select both of this and change it to what default it was, since the host XYZ is not working. Instance Z and instance XYZ both are reacting the same, so we'll keep it instance XYZ the default. Then load that into the project and 1 and 2, just repeat. Yeah, so let it be this way. This is all right. At some point it is not following, but that is how it is modeled. That is how that geometry is. Yeah. Okay. So let's convert the another surfaces, divide surface, and that to be what was the configuration of this 55. Yeah, so the same, that is 1 and 55, and for the top and divide and 1 and 55. Okay, and the last one, the bottom one, this is a bit messy, but that is how it is. 1 and 55. Okay, now just select this and surface representation, nodes. Okay, lay that adaptive point from this point to this point, and again the direction is flipped. Oh, sorry, actually from this point to this point. Yeah, and just select, repeat. Absolutely perfect. Now can you see these junctions? It's having a bit of overlap, but that's okay. And now select this, surface, nodes, and likewise 2 points adaptive. That is going to be 1 and 2. Oops. Adaptive 1 and 2. Yeah. And repeat. Delete this. Yeah. Delete this as well. And this is actually referencing double time. Okay, this surface and this surface is merged. So what we need to do is that select the bottom surface and turn off the surface for that. Yeah, and then lay this 2-point adaptive. One and 2, and then just repeat. Okay. Yeah, so now this one is left. Okay, so select that, select this, . Let me just hide all of this. H, and H. So that I can select the bottom surface. Yeah. And surfaces on that's it, HR. Yeah, okay, fine. So just delete this extras. Just lay that one of the adaptive point either here, or let me place it here since it is the bottom. One and two. Yeah, but it is being placed vertically, so it's better to apply here. One and actually wrong direction. 1 and 2. Uh-oh. Two. No. So, see how difficult it is to deal with such organic geometries. Surface representation nodes. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, that is because this surface and this surface is having a little bit of difference, and that is also always going to remain because this is a twisted curvy form. So even if you have entered the same constraint for both of this, that is the V grid to be 1 and U grid to be 55, this difference is always going to persist. And now very carefully select this point and the bottom this, so it will be laid perfectly. Okay, and then just select and repeat it. Yeah, so now we have our shape made. Okay, for this extras you just need to select it and delete it. Okay, so now we have this perfect shape, and for this I'm going to say that I just want to see this as like this. I don't want to see the grids in that case. Select this and just the surface, since we'll apply some wall or curtain wall to it. Okay, so that's it. Now different approach to this. So that is, let me just go to File, New, Family, and this time we are going to use curtain panel pattern based family. Okay, and I'll just select this and say create form. So very simple, 6, and then family 2 loaded into project, and pattern based families, so curtain panel family 2, and what was the name given to that? 2 points adaptive plank. So this should be 2 points pattern base. Copy just to be very specific. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to say that I don't want not let me just select the surface. Yeah, and for the surface I will say that after we have already, so nothing, but just need to delete this. Once we delete this, so we have this grid onto which we can select, and it says that no pattern, just go to rectangle, 2 points, adaptive pattern. So now see, so this is behaving differently in a different way. If you just see that we have absolutely HH and HH. So you see that we have absolutely perfect geometry following that curve segment and curve shape, an exact pattern, just like the grid. But that is not something we want. We want it something like this. So again, let's go to this and just resolve this. Okay, and let's try an alternate method for the pattern based family as well. Point 1 and 2, select that point, give it sorry, actually forgot to set plane point, and then 6 inch, and likewise set plane point, and this to be 6 inch as well. Now very simple, spline through points is a reference line, spline through points is a reference line as well, and last but not least, spline through points and is a reference line. Perfect. So now just select this, and create more. So this option will again behave differently, and I'll just select this face, and it's 2 feet 7 inches if you remember. Okay, and let's load this family to, but we have renamed that in the family head. Just rename, copy, and delete this. Yeah, and load this into the project 3, and go to 3D and rename that 2 points adaptive, rename. Perfect. And just select the surface, tab, and divide surface, so that should be 1 and 55. So select this and say 2 points adaptive. this is perfect. So this gives us the same result as adaptive components. Okay, and that is what we want. So just wanted to show you that. Okay, so now time to manipulate this particular facade in such a way that we need a window opening onto this. The same thing, that is laying of this planks, I have shown you by two different methods. That is, one is by adaptive components, and we have tried multiple options for that, and another is the pattern based family. Okay, so now let's manipulate this particular face, or this particular face actually. So just delete this and just select this point and the reference line and say IC, that is isolate the category. This same shortcut for this IC, isolate category. So now what we are going to do is that lay a couple of points onto this surface such that we can manipulate it. Okay, so now what we need to do is a point and 1 and 2. This should be 0.377, or actually it should be equal to 1/3. Yeah, and this should be equal to 2/3, 0.66667. Yeah. Okay, and likewise 1, 2, 2, and same way 1 and 2, 1, 2, finally 1 and 2, and should be 1/3, and CO 1/3, both of this, and 1/3, this as well, 2/3, and actually 1 control key and both of this, and hold a control and all of this, and should be equal to 2/3. Okay, so now select all of that, spline through points, and is a reference line. Select this too, spline through points is a reference line, and spline through points is a reference line. This too, spline through points, and is a reference line. Points is a reference line, and last one, spline through points, and is reference line as well. Okay, so select 1, 2, 3, 4, and this reference line and create form. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6 and this line and create form. HR. Yeah. See? It created. Just because the category was hidden, that's why it was not showing. But we created it 2 times, so we need to just go back and do and make sure that only 1 time is so. Yeah. So just reach HR and let me just hide this by category. Okay, and select 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and create form. Unable to create form element. Oh, sorry, we need to select this path. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the control key and then create form. And we have a surface created on an existing surface. Okay, following the same shape and everything. Okay, so now we can manipulate it differently. But before that, we also need to create the upper 2 segments, because if I ever go to select this surface, this whole surface, then it will select that whole surface and will manipulate it that way and lay. If I ever try to lay the planks or glass or mullions or whatever, then it will manipulate it the same way. So just like we created the surface, we need the 1 and 2 as well. That is what. Yeah. So let me just get rid of this, since they are loaded into the family and we don't need it anymore. But what I want to show is that, yeah, so see, if you ever want to lay this planks and then this particular glass, then right now if you try to lay this plank, then it will select the entire face. Because so just as we splitted this particular middle section, we also need to split 1 and 2. Okay, so let's do that. So again, the same procedure, I guess. No, what to do? So again, we need to select this reference line and this point and IC, this isolate category, and we are in the same sketch mode again. And now we need to, just like we laid these 2 points and created the reference line, we need to create these 2 reference lines. So just select the point and SE tab, SE tab. Yeah, so that is SE is the start point, shortcut for start point of the line, or end point, sorry. I don't actually remember start point or end point. I remember the command. So just select this point, and spline through point, and here's a reference line. Both of this, spline through points, and here's a reference line as well. And now the same thing, SE, oops, sorry, point and SE. So it will ask SE. SE. Oh, okay. It's snapping to the bottom point. just to make sure that we don't end up laying point anywhere. So just point element over to this line, SE, so snap, SE, snap, and likewise over to this point, over to this line, and SE is showing on the bottom point only. So I'm just going to manually, because anyway it is snapping to that. Okay, and reference lines, spline through points and reference lines. And now we need to select both of this, spline through points, reference lines, spline through points, and here's a reference line. Spline through, oops, not the bottom one. Spline through points, and here's a reference line. And instead of selecting the point, it's selecting something else. Spline through points, and here's a reference line. It's a bit tricky. Okay, and now this will go fast, I suppose. Oh shit, these two are HH. Spline through points and reference line, spline through points and reference line, spline through points, reference line, spline through points and reference lines as well. Yeah, so now what you can do is that tab, select this, tab, control and select this, tab, control and select this, tab, select, tab, select, tab, select, and create form. Tab, 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 control, tab, control, tab, and this final one line forgot to select, create. Okay, so that will be created. Just press HR to be able to see, but right now first let me one, tab, control, tab, control, tab, control, tab, 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 and this line, and create form. Okay, so now just press HR and you have the form created. If you press tab a couple of times, then you can select this individually. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that convert it, divide surface, and for this particular surface I'm just going to say that 1 and 55, the same which we have above, and instead of laying that up 2 points, I will just select this 2 points, pattern based family, and just flip it, flip component, flip. Yeah, perfect. See, and the bottom one, divide surface, select surface 155 and select that, and 2 points pattern base curve, 2 points pattern base family, and flip the component. Okay, so just yeah, might be having some problem here, but that's fine. Okay, so now the last part is that we need to add a piece of glass and mullion to this. So for that, again, let's divide surface, and what we are going to do is that vertical grid 1, no, actually, which one? Let me try. Yeah, 1, and the U grid to be, say, how much? 6, sorry, 20. That will give us number 7 feet. No, that is less. How can a window be 7 feet long? So 5 feet is okay. Now, and now what we are going to do is, please can you excuse us for a moment. High category, yeah. And what I'm going to do now, again, one more curtain panel pattern base family, new family. Make sure I'm recording. Family template file, English Imperial, and curtain panel pattern base. Select all of this, create form, surface, select the surface, glass. Let's give it a different glass. Why every time same glass? Let's try a different tone of the glass. And yeah, let's go home, materials, and paint. Where's glass? Yeah. Glass. So yeah, let's try this. Cast gray. Okay. So CC. Realistic. Yeah. Okay, and just CC for now, and a point, and we need to create frame mullion. So set plane and rectangle. Why do I always forget this step? But before drawing the rectangle, I should select this reference, align, and this should be maybe say 2 inches. This should be 1 inch. Okay, one, create form. Okay, and let's give it a material, wood, and my favorite is just cherry, so let's do that. Enter, yeah, and let's load this into the project, and let's call this, rename, and what will we call? glass, or let me say window panel, mm, curve, 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 curve window. Oh, panel, copy, rename, paste. Yeah. Okay, let's just select this grid, and um, there is this grid, and that should be equal to curve window panel, and so beautiful. R enter. R enter CC. Okay, but it referenced on the inside edge of that panel. But we can. Do we have an option to flip? No. Actually, there are a lot of things occurring here, so yes, of course. Why? Yeah. Okay. So that's it. And we have a little bit of problem over here, but the only way to fight it is just ignore it. Okay. Now what you can do is that you can just go to this curtain panel, curtain, this, which one is this? A 2-point, yeah. And just edit type, and from 1 to 2 you can just actually just dissolve this and lay a point over here somewhere, 0 point, give it a normalized curve parameter 0.9 and this to be 0.1, and then extrude this this surface and then load that back into the project. So at least these junctions will be all right. Okay, and now I'm going to select all of this. Just first let me just with HR and filter, and let me just select the form, that is the mass, and say that I don't want it to be visible, and for this preview visibility I'll turn on. Okay, so at least that mass will not be seen. Can we select that mass? No, cannot. Yeah, and this is the surface. Okay, so this is the realistic view wherein you have your glass, black glass, and for all the surfaces you just need to select it. Let me do that as well. Filter and divided surface. Okay, and with that divided multiple families, okay. So you have to individually select all the surfaces and get rid of that dots. Right, for example, if I just select this, tab, until it says that divided surface no pattern, and then go to surface representation and turn on the nodes, and also the UV grid intersects. UV grid intersect is fine. No. Yeah. So you'll be able to perceive this. No, but that will turn on the, no, actually right, correct. See? So now it is perfect. Yeah, so you need to do it for all the other segments, which I'm not going to waste time on right now. And let me first very quickly just finish this mass. And yeah, okay, perfect. And it's looking absolutely superb. And one thing forgot is that I was supposed to give this a material, and select this rectangle pattern based family, and okay, we didn't so which is that 2-point pattern based family, edit type, and just select this and material, or actually just give the material here. Why take it to project environment and wood, and that is cherry, so this should be something like let's take which one? Walnut. That is too dark. Wooden planks, yeah. Okay, and enter, and just load that into the project. Override existing version. And oh, what happened? Is that visible? Yeah. So see, okay, and with that also to this adaptive components, where are they? Blanks, and edit it. Select and material, wood. Where walnut. Apply and OK. Load back into the project. Override existing version. And yeah. Oh my god. So beautiful. Okay. And the last thing, preview visibility. Okay, and let me just close all this. Family 3. Pattern based family, and also this 2 points adaptive plank. So which one is the family 3? I don't want to lay any stone unturned. Yeah, okay, fine. And just finish mass. Okay, beautiful. Just turn on the 3D. Okay, and just turn on the shadows. Let's see how does it looks. And better. And what we just need to do is that massing inside, curtain system, select this, create system, and we are not able to see that system. Edit in place. Finish mass. There is the system. Okay, wall, big walls. Yeah, but actually we snapped it to wrong thing because the mass is not available. Our mass is not visible, so that's why I don't know what we snapped to. But that you just press undo. Okay, and just let me off this. I can select this face, can select mass. This is really very annoying. Form element, yeah, HI, okay, HR. Actually, let me just select all of this, filter, and form. Form selected HI. And yeah, just even one finish mass. Okay, let's just forget it for now. And yeah, so this is it. The face is showing the face on this end, but I cannot snap wall to it. Cannot pick walls. So forget it. So this is it. Move it here. I hope everything is fine. And yeah. Okay. So just watch the video and get up to this point and let me know if you have any doubts or queries. And we are done complete with the phase 2 parametric modeling for all the 3D drafting commands and also for the massing inside, and everything is done for the parametric modeling part. Now one last thing left is for tomorrow's session. I want to show you the sheet composition, and that's it, the sheet composition. and then from day after we'll start with the visual scripting dynamo. That is the last part of Revit. Okay, so keep working and all the best and get to this point. Bye.